Hey guys, it's me, Melanie, also known as Mel B Creates, and today we have something really fun for you in the studio. We're going to be making beautiful leather cuff bracelets using the Silhouette Cameo 3 and actual leather. So give me a moment and we'll get started. Thanks. These are our lovely bracelets that we're going to be making today using the Silhouette Cameo 3, and we'll also be using leather and a CB09 blade that we're going to put in the Cameo. So we're back, and this is the bracelet pattern that I actually purchased online. It's a damask bracelet. It's cut. It has really intricate cuts, as you can see here. And so we're going to cut that bracelet, and then we're going to put snaps on it. So all I need to do now is just trace this design into our trace area. Okay, and I'm going to trace that out, and now we can move the design over and we're left with the outline, and that's what we're going to be cutting today. So I'm going to make the line a little bit darker, just a little, and you'll see it darken some. I'm going to make that line a little bit thicker and a little bit darker. So we've thickened the line, okay? Not too much, but we have thickened the line. And I think that helps with the cutting as well. So that's our design, and we're going to take this to send, but we're not going to send it just yet. So now we're actually at the send panel, and I want to click leatherette, and so that's going to change the pressure of the blade. The force of the blade is at 33, and I'm just going to go ahead and change the blade to a 10, and we're going to make 2 passes, and then I want to really make those cuts stand out because we're cutting through actual leather. So I'm going to check that box, and that picks the blade up and brings it back down for each cut. So that's our screen here. This is the bracelet that we're going to cut, and I think we have everything that we need. And now I'll show you how to load your leather onto the Silhouette mat. So here's our mat, and this isn't our standard Silhouette mat. Actually, I cut a hole in my Silhouette mat, so I had to buy a replacement, but this is a strong adhesive mat, and I've turned my leather. This is actually the back of the leather. This is the front of the leather, because you don't want the back of the leather on your mat. It will actually mess up the mat. And then today we're going to be using what's called a CB9 blade. And the reason we're using this blade is I can actually adjust the blade, and I need to bring it out as much as possible in order to cut through this leather. So we're going to load the mat with this, and I'll show you that, and I'll show you how to load this blade into the Silhouette Cameo. Okay, the CB9, I'm going to go ahead and load and snap that into place. And if you actually want to learn how to put the blade in, or if you're interested in purchasing the CB9 blade, CB09, there are other videos online that can show you how to actually adjust and put in the blade on the CB09. I think LEB Creates has a video for that, so you can do that. And then we're going to go ahead and load the Silhouette mat, or our mat, because it's not the actual Silhouette mat, but your mat, your cutting mat. And so I'll load the mat, and then we'll get started. Okay, so our mat is loaded, and I actually changed the one of the settings. We're going to actually do 3 passes instead of just 2. And once again, we have the blade at a 10, the force of the blade at 33, and the speed at 3. When you're cutting leather, you want to make sure that the speed is a little bit slower. So we're going to go ahead and send this, and I've already done the test, so I already know what it is. And the CB09 blade that I'm using is a 45-degree angle blade, just so you know. But anyway, let me go ahead and send that through, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how to put the snaps on the bracelet. And guys, you're going to love this thing. I've actually changed the leather. We did a dark blue and now this light blue. So we're going to unload the mat. okay? And I'm going to show you how to take the leather off of the mat, okay? I'm done cutting, and I actually changed the leather. So now I told you we had the blue leather, and I cut this dark blue bracelet, and now we're going to take this off the mat. And so that it won't bend, because this one has a little bend in it, it's probably better to take it off upside down. So I'm just going to flip the mat and peel it this way. So let's peel the leather this way so it won't get like a circle in it. It's kind of weird, but okay, let me show you because you're missing out. So it cut through the leather there, and so this is the bracelet, and when I lift it, those pieces should come out, but if not, we'll pull them out. It's kind of like weeding the leather, okay? Okay, so we'll move that over there, and here's the bracelet, and all we have to do is just take out those pieces of the leather that we cut. And it just comes out pretty easily. Okay. It just kind of peels out. And so you'll get to see the design in just a second. The two bracelets that I showed you at the beginning, these are already done, and they were cut once again on the Silhouette Cameo 3. And then these are the two that I just cut, these two right here, the denim blue and the dark blue. So I'm going to show you how to set in the snaps on this bracelet. So just a minute and I'll show you how to set it up. I'm going to slide that over and bring this up. Okay, so here's my bracelet. Okay, and so I use this one as my guide so I can make sure that I'm putting the snaps correctly in the right spot. So I have some snap setters that I purchased on Amazon that anybody can get. So we're going to make this one, I think, blue with silver. So silver snap on the back. So this side is going to be the snap, flat snap side, and then this side, okay. So here are my snaps, and basically what we do is this snap setter has a flat metal piece in there for you to put your snaps on. So we take this side and turn it down to where the point is. There's a flat side and a slightly pointed side. That's our side. So what we're going to do is this kind of longish piece goes in through the back, and then this piece goes on top of that, and then we sit it on top of this, and there's a little groove in this piece here that you put on top of there, and then as you can see I have a hammer and you just tap it, and that sets your one side. So that side is set. Then we turn it to the flat side and we're going to set this side. And so what we do is, now this one we turn over. This is the top of the snap and it goes through the top of the bracelet, and we flip this over, and this is the back of the snap and it goes here, and you take it from the back and you put it on the flat part, and then there's a, in the snap package there's this little pointed end, and you take that and that goes into this hole, right? And you just tap it one time with the hammer, and now you pop it out, and guess what? Our bracelet is snapped. And so you just snap it on whenever you're ready to wear it, and it's a cuff, and it just snaps closed. See? Perfect cuff. And you can unsnap it. Of course, I can never unsnap my own bracelets, right? And there you go. So that's how you snap that one. And then for this bracelet, we actually have to make, we're going to do 2 snaps. We're going to make holes and do the 2 snaps. Now I'm going to do it off camera, but you get the gist. And when we come back, we'll have the snaps here, and I'll tell you the measurements of both bracelets. Here are the finished leather cuffs, the 2 that I made. And I'm going to give someone an opportunity to win this bracelet or this bracelet. Actually, I'm giving away both of these bracelets, but you can pick royal blue or denim blue. I'm not giving away a bracelet to every single person who likes and subscribes. Just one bracelet, this blue one, or this denim blue bracelet. But you do have to like, subscribe, and in the comments, I need you to leave the comment, I want either the royal blue bracelet or the denim blue bracelet. I want to win. And later in the week, my husband and I will go through all of the comments, and we'll pick a winner. And I'll let you know if we pick you, and I'll just need to get your address. Anyway, so we're about to wrap this up. These are the bracelets. This is how it snaps once again, and you just snap it closed on your wrist. And you do need to know your wrist size, okay? Because my wrist size is a 6, but remember the cuff is going to be up here, so not here. It's going to be up here, so it'll need to be a little bit bigger than your regular wrist size. So you'll need to know what your wrist size is in order to be able to fit these. So I believe both of these are like a 7.5. So you'll need to know what your wrist size in order to be able to fit these. But anyway, go ahead, like, subscribe. In the comments below, say I want to win, and then you'll either one of these bracelets. I'm giving away both, but only 2 bracelets, not 3 or 4. Okay guys, and so what we did today is I showed you how you can make a beautiful leather cuff using your Silhouette Cameo 3. And don't forget about the giveaway. We'll be giving away 2 of the bracelets